Just did a little maintenance on the SJ413, and I don't have too much electrolyte in this bubbler, but you can see it's still bubbling up some HHO at idle. I guess you'll rev it up. You can see some bubbles coming out of there. It's just enough. It doesn't really put a load on the the alternator. That's what I'm looking at. And you know what's cool about that? If you got a real cold weather start, you leave that on, and say you got your battery charger going, you can fill that thing up with hydrogen, and it'll start up pretty quick. So put some edge. Some of this shit, Castrol Edge, is pretty good shit, 0W40, and I just stuck your filter on it. There's the old Purilators down there someplace. Yeah, so it's starting to rain, but one thing I was looking at these Florida knife laws, and it says as long as the knife is out there in the open like that, you can clip right on here. And because I was out underneath this thing, and that serrated edge right there, that works a hell of a lot better to cut the what do you call those, cable ties, and you're trying to cut those plastic ties. You could do it with the knife, but the serrated edge cuts them like freaking butter. So it was like I saw some wire that was hanging down in the front. I said, well, I said, you know what, I gotta put, so as long as that's out there in the open, I got no problem with it. I think actually the other thing with the glove box is okay, but who the hell knows, man? Because they can hassle you anytime they want, right? But this little puppy is starting to rain though, so I just changed the oil on the other car. Didn't get going down the bike yet. Didn't get going on the El Camino. There's just too many things going on. But got to make sure I keep putting water in this bubbler every once in a while. This thing runs fine, man. It's got 225,000 miles on it. Doesn't burn a drop of oil. So can't ask for more. And everything works. All the lights work. All that shit, If you go around here, you turn them on. Put your four-way flashers on or something. Yeah, good. That works. All your brake lights work. Horn works. Wipers work. Windshield washer fluid works. So nothing on it. It's an old freaking vehicle, but damn things, nothing's wrong with it. All the gauges work, all the instrument lights work, clock works, heater works really good. So yeah, I actually, that heater in there, for one, I changed its boot just a while ago because it had a hole in there. Some cold air was blowing in through that shifter boot, and then there was a bunch of leaves on top of the heater core. Pulled all that crap out. Plus, I let the heater core soak in vinegar, and that made it like brand new again. And changed out the heater core hoses and stuff. And it's got a new water pump, well, recent water pump and timing belt. So, and I keep putting that antifreeze extender in this shit. So it's been in there a few years, but it's got antifreeze extender. And that's the Toyota. You hear that little squeak? That's like a rattle. That's not the engine. Something squeaking or some shit. Not the engine itself, but the engine's actually fine. And that Toyota carb works really good on here. It's nice and steady. It runs better than the actual stock carburetor. And just put that on the slow charge. It's a fairly new battery. Pretty reliable puppy, man. Plus I got 2 sets of chains for it, and I got the Firestone Winter Force tires on there. You see, these are Firestone Winter Force tires. They're not real big, but they'll go in freaking mud and snow. And got the hard top on it. 30-degree cold cracked side curtains. So nothing on this thing screwed up, man. It just looks old. It is old, but nothing on it screwed up, man. So everything fucking works. That's kind of how I like it. Kind of like it looking like old, but everything's reliable shit. That's how I like it. So anyway, can't wait to take this thing out in some freaking weather. I really like to take it out on the country road in the snow, but down here in Florida, you don't get some snow down here, but maybe I get up in those mountains. As long as I don't go flying off the edge. Anyway, and that knife, you don't even notice it up there, man. See it? It's up there. I don't know if you can barely see it. It's up by the top of the seat. You don't even know it's there, man. Even with the light on. With the light off, you're never gonna know that shit's there because it blends right in. Looks like, because it's part of it. It looks like it's part of the. See? Looks like it's part of the bracket. You'd almost think that's a handle or some shit. You wouldn't even realize that's a knife, but it's out in the open. So that's good. So nobody will steal it that way because they won't see it, because they won't notice it, especially with these dark tinted windows. And it's easily accessible to me. So that's cool. Anyway, hopefully that's legal. Shit. Time to turn around and get some other interpretation of an existing law. You know, that shit is. And this thing's got, actually I got a little tiny axe in here too. It's in a sheath in a plastic bag. I'm gonna say that's a weapon. Oh shit, it's double sheath, it's under the seat. That one could be, but it's like right there in my, it's right near me. It's a knife, it's on the gun. Got a sleeping bag in here. Like I said, 2 sets of chains, some tools. Come along right here. Extra timing belt. I don't know how to ever change that, but extra freaking fan belt. That's my old top, which I can always use as a shelter, but I always use that to protect anything under. If I put some garbage over here and it gets dirty, it just gets on top of the top. That's why I kept that old top in there, because that actually can work as like a small shelter if you need it. So, but with this hard top, I don't think I need it, but still, who the hell knows? And of course, always the hardest working people are Confederates, as you know. We do everything. We don't just do book work. We do book work. We know how to do everything else too. That's how it is. And there's Boots the cat. He just came by for his meal, right? Doing okay, little buddy? Huh? You was saying hi, and the black cat was just here too, Charlene, right? Miss Charlene was here too, huh? What are you doing, buddy? Watch out, my hands are greasy. Here, we'll get you some wet food too. And by the way, buddy, I got your heater on in your house, so we're gonna put you some food up there right now in your house so you can eat it. Hey, he knows what's coming. We got some meow meow treats for you, right? Yeah, we sure do. Here, I'll wash my hands too. Here, get in there and get in your heated bed, right? Got your heater on. See, I wash my hands. Yeah, it's nice and warm. Yeah, it's nice and warm. Boots the Confederate cat. There you go, buddy. Bed down there tonight. Just make sure you remember that thing's always on when it's cold, right? Temperature controlled, right? So you don't freeze your little butt off. Maybe you could snuggle up with Charlene the black cat, right? You still got your nuts, so what the hell, right? Go for it. Yeah, you can see him in there. See him? That's a side view. It's a side entrance. So he's got like different ways you can go in and out.